Crikey, we're here.
Hello.
Magic Mondays with Mel and Dave. Oh, we've been planning for this for how long? Hours? Days?
Weeks.
Weeks. It has been a few weeks. We've we did a live show with a friend a few weeks ago and decided we'd like to try something similar, and so that is what we are doing, and we're quite excited about it. And we're not alone while we do it, are we, Melanie?
We are not alone. We have two absolutely fantastic guests for you tonight. We
Shall
can't
we
wait to introduce them.
see who those are? Hang on a moment. Oh, come on. Keep twiddling your hand. Keep twiddling your hand.
The suspense. Oh,
there we go. Look at her.
Look at her. Claire Dean.
Claire Dean. And we also have Rachel E Thorn. Let's bring them in. Here we go. Add them to the stream. There they go. They're here.
Hello.
Hi.
Look at that. It's like Celebrity Squares, isn't it? Wonderful. Good to see you all.
Thanks for having us. I'm not alone either.
Oh.
Really? Oh.
Oh my God. Is she a bride? She's ready to get married.
Yes. Cheeky little minx though. Because look, she's got a little blue garter on.
Oh,
That's a bit saucy for a Sunday evening.
Something
borrowed. What's borrowed? Oh, I don't know. Maybe she borrowed her rosette bouquet.
Oh.
Yeah, or maybe no, sorry, it was the boobs, because the boobs are in the dress, not on her. The boobs are
She just borrowed a friend's boobs. I love that. I could do that. Yeah.
Well, look, you two, this is all kind of new to us. It's new to you. We haven't really a clue. We have a vague plan, don't we, Melanie?
Yeah.
You should see that she's got it all written down on this great big thing, the running order and all that kind of. Look at that! Look at that! And I'm here with 2 screens and an iPad and a phone, trying to make it all work. So there we go.
In your big studio.
In my studio. Now I will explain. Actually, I'm just going to change my studio. There we go.
That's better.
Yes, of course. Now, as you may be aware, the government has announced that the Union flag should be flown from all government buildings, not just on special occasions and at half-mast on deaths and whatnot. And so they have introduced the Union flag for live streaming shows, and we actually get funding for this. And if it goes well, we may get a PPE contract. Without Melanie having to sleep with Boris Johnson.
Oh, thank God. Too many times. It's happened too many times already.
I know. Horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing there, Claire?
Just looking to see whether my eyebrows need doing.
Yeah, exactly. How much does that cost?
I see. I've got about 77,000 just lying around. I can sort of
perfect. Just enough.
It's bonkers, isn't it? But anyway, let me go back in the studio. Where's the studio? There we go. I don't think we'll get that funding. So we're going to do all kinds of stuff tonight, aren't we, Melanie? We're going to do games. We're going to have bits of fun. We've got some video clips to show. Your video clips, our video clips. We're going to have a chat with you about what you're doing and what you're up to and all that kind of stuff and what we're hoping for, because this is the last day of lockdown 3. If only I had "I'm so excited" queued up to play there.
Yeah, would have been perfect. Well,
but what do we have first, Melanie?
Well, what we have first is I thought we'd have a nice little icebreaker, break the ice. So we're going to have a little fabulous game called Charades, but it's not a regular game of charades. It's actually celebrity charades.
Ooh.
Wow.
Can you hear all the audience now just like, oh my God, how cool is that? See, guess from home as well. Guess from home. The show's interactive. So
if you have comments, by the way, any comments, put them in the comments box and we may put them up. So
is it that
there
side?
we go.
Is it this side?
Who knows? I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't matter, but there we are. Go on, carry on. Sorry, I interrupted your flow.
That is absolutely fine. So, Claire, you are going to be. What is happening here?
They're poking each other, miss. They're poking each other.
So, Claire, you are going to be the guesser to my celebrity charades, and Rachel, you are going to be the guesser to Dave's celebrity charades. So, let me just get rid of that little sound there. So, don't bug me. I'm doing a live. Christ. So, without
Melanie, you're on internet, Melanie. Melanie.
I've gone viral already.
Yeah, exactly. It's Twitch. We've never Twitched before.
Yeah, look at that. So
Yeah. I don't know if it's right doing a streaming service that's based on somebody's physical deformity.
I know. But people make a lot of money off of it, though, don't they?
Yeah, Twitch is
So
the
much
way
money
to go, I
for it.
think.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get these two on Twitch before they know it. Anyway, carry on. I'm interrupting again. We're never going to get to the end of the show. It's going to
never ever. So basically, it's like normal charade. So obviously, you'll have two words, the syllables. But in order for us to do the most authentic interpretation of a celebrity, this gesture is when we'll start Oh my God, the word's gone out of my head. This happens to me all the time. The, impression. Haha, there we go.
There we go.
This symbol is we're starting the impression.
Okay.
The next thing we do is that celebrity. So I have a few wigs and props because I adore wigs and I bought too many in this lockdown. Too many. And I have to use them. I have to get my money's worth. So if I may start, Mr. McClelland, if you don't mind.
Yeah, well, in fact, while you're doing that, I'm going to go and get mine because I forgot to put it near me. Back in a minute.
Okay. So I have a lovely little wig here and I'm going to go off screen so you don't get any, clues.
Who do you think it is, Rachel?
I really want to.
Is it Kate Bush?
Dramatic transformation. Okay, charade starting. Let's go. Oh, who am I meant to be again? Oh, that's it. Now I remember. Just kidding. Okay.
A singer. 2 names. Sorry. Is this the second name and 2 syllables?
Whole thing is 2.
Okay, the whole thing is 2 syllables. Right.
Here she goes. Oh, I know already.
Is it Kate Bush?
Yes!
I got that instantly.
What do you think?
Well done.
I totally got that.
Are you
Get this.
ready for mine, Rachel?
Well done. That was very good charading celebrity.
Yeah. You'll get it before I even do the channeling. Here we go.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
I was going to say Seth Armstrong.
Hey, nay, Mr. Wilkes. Indubitably, he's on Emmerdale. Or was on Emmerdale prior to
Sorry,
this.
I haven't appeared on Emmerdale. I wouldn't know.
Oh, it's very good, Emmerdale. They'd loved you on it. They would do. Let's hope an Emmerdale person's watching this.
Yes, please cast us.
They plucked you.
Right, okay. That is 1 point each. So you've both got 1 point. You're starting on a very nice little footing there. So this is for your second point, Claire. I shall just shimmy over.
it's a tense moment now. Tense moment.
I'm going to get in the zone and focus.
Yeah.
I feel like I should say, tonight, Matthew. Okay. Well, I can't actually balance these glasses. Okay, here we go.
A singer. 2 words, 2 names. 4 syllables. For the whole thing. Oh my God, I don't even want to say this. Is it Gary Glitter?
Too close for creativity, but
The show's going to be taken off the air before we even
Oh
start.
my God. Oh dear me.
right.
Do I lose a point for that? And all credibility.
She's in the zone again.
Oh, I don't actually know this person very well. I have to do a good impression. No, I mean it's more in the hair than anything.
I know.
Oh.
Do I know how to guess? Or am I?
Oh, can Rachel steal a point?
Is it Freddie Mercury?
No.
Oh.
There'd have been a
Oh,
mustache,
Claire.
wouldn't there?
Hazard a guess.
Right. My thought process. Who wears glasses like that and has big... Is it Elvis Presley?
Yes. Is it the hair?
It was the hair. It was the hair.
Excellent.
The
Excellent.
glasses were throwing me off. I thought they were like Elton John, but then it's 3 syllables.
As a little
Yeah.
challenge for you.
Right. Rachel, you set?
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes again.
2 points.
Yeah, in disguise. When he went to Yorkshire. Holmes, Watson. Right.
2 words, 2 names. First name, 2 syllables. Yeah, sounds like flat cap, hat, bald, head, forehead, crown. Fringe, comb over, hair.
I don't
Wig.
know who this is.
Wig. Is it?
Please post comments if you know who this is. Anybody watching live, please just comment.
Oh
who you
my
think this is.
Second name, 2 syllables. Pray. Bishop. Bless you, Mother Teresa. First syllable. Pray. Church. Second syllable. First syllable. Bless. Thank you. Which one was it? Bless. Bless. Second syllable. Brian Blessed.
Yeah. I want to be Brian Blessed.
He's on hair, hasn't he?
Great.
Oh.
Did not occur to me that there's one in there.
I thought you were scalping yourself at first.
It is a letter opener before you think I have some dagger on my desk or anything like that.
Right, Claire. Third and final one.
I'll give no controversial answers this time.
Okay. I don't think you can with this character. Anyway. That feels right. Okay.
One name. One syllable.
Oh!
I know who it is, but I want you to carry on.
Please don't.
Is it Cher?
Tramps, and thieves.
Well done.
The worst
And-
impression ever.
And now onto mine.
It's a book. Oh, and a film. One word. Ring. King. One word. 2 syllables. First syllable. Sounds like plus. Add. Hand. Wrist. Rip. Fing. Wrist. Hand. And. Hat. Sounds like hat.
Can I give an audio clue?
You may.
Is this celebrity show? Is this a person?
thread a little bit.
Is a film.
It's a person in a film.
A person in a film.
Film. A chef.
You shall not pass.
Are you band?
Yes.
Well, see, I was always going to struggle with that because I've never seen any of the stuff.
Ah, right.
Or read the
And then
book.
once we get into the third hour of this show tonight,
Sorry.
good God.
Well, your
Oh.
total scores after that is Claire 3, Rachel 3.
Well done, you two.
Fantastico, yes, indeed. A
Yeah,
little bit of
yeah.
water. Wet the
Don't
whistle.
leave each other hanging there. Right. We're going to put them to work now, aren't we, Melanie?
Oh, yes, we are. Now it's your turn. Ha-ha.
Yes. Right. It is time for some interpretive dance. And so I'm going to play a song and you're going to have to dance to that. And then we will, in the long tradition of giving scores, will give you a mark out of 10. Just like Strictly Come Dancing, darling.
Yes.
So, which piece of music shall I use? I think we'll go with this one. Wow, that's a tough one.
It was close call.
Yeah.
Close call.
Let's think. Well, shall we mark Rachel first?
Let's mark Rachel first.
Or are we going to comment first, like they do? Should we do that first?
I'd say I really liked your footwork, but I couldn't see your feet.
No.
I liked the doll's footwork. I liked how you incorporated the doll.
I like the incorporation of a prop. Normally we don't use the props until the 5th week, do we?
Yeah.
But you know that was good to use a prop at this time in the first week was very, very good. You were out of time sometimes, not quite on the beat, but your interpretive dance element was certainly top notch.
Yeah, top notch.
I'll take that.
And Claire, what do you think about Claire? Melanie?
Well, I really liked how Claire seemed to feel the music. You seemed to just take the lightheartedness of it all, and just you really vibed. I thought you were high vibe. Yeah.
Her timing was very good. She got wispy movements. Wispy is the word I comes to mind. Interpretive though, what interpretation do we take from that? You know,
I'd have to think about it and just really.
Yeah, it's a bit deep.
Yeah.
So it's time for the marks.
Okay.
So, have you got your cards ready?
I've got my cards ready. Have you got your cards ready?
Yeah, here we go. So,
Rachel first.
Rachel.
Ready?
It's an 8 from me.
9 from me.
Whoa. 17.
Let me just note that down because I'm also scorekeeper at this.
Ooh.
17. Oh, let's see if you can beat 17, Claire.
And now, moving on to Claire. What do we think? Oh, it's a tense moment, isn't it? Here we go. And the scores for Claire are
8 from me.
Oh,
Just 1 under. 1. But it's fine. You've got chance to claw that point back.
Yeah.
You know?
It was the doll that did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we have a comment from Ashley Gregory.
Hello, Ashley.
He's got looks like he's got 2 smiling boobs that are crying. With those emojis, they look like they're leaking. So there we go. Keep those comments coming in. We like to have comments, don't we?
Yeah. Talk to us. We're lonely.
Yeah.
It's been a lonely lockdown.
It has indeed, but it's almost over. Right. Melanie, time to move on to our next segment.
Oh, this is exciting. This is so exciting.
We are excited.
Next, what we'd like you to do is we're going to do a scavenger hunt because everybody loves just running at the last minute and collecting things. Yeah. We're doing a scavenger hunt. So we're going to give you 4 things and you've got to go and find them. And whoever gets back in the fastest time will win a point. So Claire, this could be a chance to have that point back.
Yeah,
you could redeem yourself. Or you could just steamroll ahead, Rachel. So, it's all to play for.
All to play for. You got to be in it to win it.
There we go.
One of the things a 90s troll doll.
Let me just consult my notes.
So give them the list and then I will start the music that we'll listen to while they go on their scavenger hunt. And don't go make a cup of tea while you're out there.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
There's a break, for God's sake. Have your tea in the break.
Right, off you go.
Right, so the first item I'd like you to pick up is, so obviously don't go yet, but TV remote is the first one. The second one is a hair bobble. The third one is some underwear that isn't yours. And the fourth and final item that I'd like you to collect is a masher.
A what?
A masher, I
got one.
Potatoes.
What do you mash it with then?
I'm using for masher.
I don't interact with potatoes.
Do you mash any of your veg?
No.
Do you squish things up? Do you squish anything? And if so, what do you use to squish it?
Can I get an alternative kitchen implement?
If you use it to squish with, yes. If you can honestly say, I've squished things with this.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
The music's going to start.
Oh, ready?
Now.
Go. I love this.
Oh, tense moment. Off they go. Oh, it looks like Rachel's got to go downstairs. That could hinder her timing. I think Claire is all on one floor, so she's only had to go into another
I like
room.
Claire's artwork.
Claire's artwork is very good. We're getting a good look at the room, and any potential burglars out there, if you send us a message, we'll let you know exactly where she lives, if there's anything that you're taking a fancy to in that room. Claire's back.
Oh.
What does she have? I think something broke as she came in. We got a glimpse of her. Rachel's gone.
No!
Whoa! Good God!
That is the fastest time I've ever seen somebody do it in this game.
Oh, Rachel's back.
Bless you.
Good
Claire,
God.
such a massive advantage. She lives in
Yeah.
a flat.
Too flat.
Story out. That makes me sound like a knob, doesn't it?
Yeah. Did you have to go in the cellar for one of your items?
Honestly, I
She
heard
went to the West Wing.
Good Lord. Right, prove you've got those bits. Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look at them.
Come on,
Show
Claire.
us your bits.
Yeah, show us your bits. There we go. Remote. Good.
Remote, yep.
Barbell.
Ah,
Yeah.
Nice pink one. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, garlic press.
yes.
Excellent.
Again, I don't have a masher, but I do have actual use thing.
That's good. Yeah.
And
I'm not sure this is socially acceptable.
Where's your underwear, Claire? There we go.
why has she got your underwear, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's happening here?
Must have left.
Awesome. Well, obviously Claire was the fastest one for that, so that is your point, Claire, which means that the scores are now 2020.
Oh.
Vision.
Bit of a trigger there
Vision.
for me, I'm
I'm getting
afraid.
a bit of an odd echo. Are you getting an echo, anybody? Or is it just me?
Is it me? Is it you?
Is it me? Is it me?
It's
Is it
me
me?
getting an echo. Excellent. Oh, I enjoyed that bit. Right. We are now going to take a short break for our musical guest, and we'd hope to have our musical guest on live. But unfortunately, we tried technical stuff yesterday and it didn't work out. So we've got a pre-recorded musical bit. Now, our musical guest is Becky Farran, and both Melanie and myself appeared on her show, which gave us the inspiration to do this show a few weeks ago. She was doing it. How many hours did she do her show for? It was longer than this.
4? I think it was 6 or 10, maybe.
Yeah,
It was
it
so
went
much.
on quite a lot, and she was raising money for the Mind charity in
Yes.
the Blackpool area. I met Becky when we worked together in the Blackpool Tower Dungeons. She's worked for Disneyland. She's done all kinds of stuff. She's in pageant. She's marvelous. So we're going to take a short break and have a musical break with Becky Farran.
This is my version of Almost There, COVID style. Enjoy. I ain't got time for COVID. That's just gonna have to wait a while. I ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. This quarantine can slow you down. People know it's not the easy way, but I know exactly where we're going. We're getting closer and closer every day, 'cause we're almost there. We're almost there. People around here going crazy, but I sure care. Trials and tribulations, we've had our share, but there ain't nothing gonna stop us now, 'cause we're almost there. I remember Boris told us, you're gonna have to stay inside. We gotta stay together. We know we can survive. So we work real hard each and every day to make sure the NHS is okay. Just doing what I do, but look out, Boris, I'm coming through, 'cause we're almost there. We're almost there. People gonna get together. we're almost there. We're almost there. There's been trials and tribulations. You know we've had our share, but we stayed inside and we've worn a mask, and we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost
Yay!
Oh my god, that last note.
I know.
So good. She's so talented.
Becky, if you're watching, thank you so much for that, and so apt for this very, very evening as we stumble out of lockdown 3.
Mhm.
There we go. We're all back in the room. You've swapped around.
Ooh.
Oh, mixing things up a bit. Rachel doesn't
We
know
got a
where she's
pencil,
going now.
Rachel.
There we go. Oh,
I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah.
marvelous. The things you can do. So there we go. Well, we've had our musical guest. We want to find out more about you two now and the things that you two are up to.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's start with you, Rachel. And it's actually a project that you've both been involved in, this one. So let's take a little look at this video sneak peek here. If it works.
HR advisor attached to the team, and he's raised a lot of questions, particularly around
Can you hear that?
communication methods. Now, I think I've been
Move a bit higher.
because every time he and I have a meeting, I touch my hair and black a lot. So this afternoon, I'll be doing the "Does he fancy you" quiz. Now, I have done this quiz before in November 1995, but it's fine. I'll just tick the multiple choice question boxes in a different coloured pen.
There you go.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Look at that. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, Love Show. Lovefool is my solo show, which is directed by this really fabulous director.
Really? And who might that be?
That's Claire.
Ah, how wonderful.
Yeah, she is wonderful. It's all about a woman who finds herself, she's roughly my age, you know, give or take. She finds herself suddenly single, but she's been in a monogamous relationship for 20 years and she doesn't know how to do modern dating. So when was the last time she got advice on dating? Sugar magazine. So she goes back to the 90s. This one is November 1994. To get really useful advice, like the 15 biggest sex lies ever,
Ooh.
so that she can tackle modern dating, because it's just so the world has moved on in 25 years, it turns out. And but there's some great advice in these magazines, and it's still really relevant to this day.
Is there something that you can share with us that, you know, we could take home and use, so to speak?
Well, the thing that really, when I was researching the show, what really struck me was that the written advice in these 90s magazines is actually really good advice. It's, yeah, have sex if you want to, but only if you want to. Don't feel pressured into it. You might want to wait. Make sure you're in love. Really lovely advice, the kind of thing you would want your daughters to hear. But then, like, the pictures just tell another story entirely. Like, this woman is, I mean, I don't know what she's doing, to be quite honest. But the pictures are telling us a story of this kind of girl who looks like this and spends money on this. Whatever you do, spend money on this crap. And I just think, these are the challenges facing women. We're being told one thing and shown another entirely.
And talking about challenges facing women, you've had a challenge with blinking lockdown with this show, haven't you?
been pretty challenging. Yeah, I mustn't complain though, because I would not have written it if it weren't for lockdown.
Right.
Because, yeah, I was performing on my other shows. We had so many shows booked, I can't tell you. I think we had, at the point of lockdown, I think we had 60 performances booked, all of which were obviously cancelled. And it was, as an artist, like, it was upsetting, but it kind of really, really hits you. It's a kind of, who am I, kind of almost existential crisis. Like, if I'm not performing, am I still a performer? So I started writing a solo show, and I would have been too busy to have written it otherwise. But I think I've had it inside me for 25 years. I really just needed the stars to align for it to kind of burst out. And then Claire and I managed to rehearse it in the tail end of last summer. We did perform it in Clapham, but it kind of felt like, you know, that scene in the Titanic when the gates are closing in the engine room and he's like, get out, get out, get out. It was like that. Like, every day we'd show up for rehearsal and be like, oh my God, there's this thing, it's called Rule of Six. Oh my God, there's curfews on the pubs. How long is the show? That kind of thing. And we just were lucky enough to get it in September, shortly before it was.
Yeah.
We were booked for Leicester Comedy Festival. That got cancelled. We are booked in May at the Space Theatre, which is in London. Obviously, that all hangs on Bojo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Space Theatre isn't something on the, you know.
It's on the ISS. You have to take Elon Musk.
Yeah, on the space station.
You should say that. I'm not going to waste our time looking for him. But I have got a spaceman troll just beside me.
Oh!
Not clear. The 90s memorabilia features in the show.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. And you can write it all off for tax purposes.
And you know, I have spent a fortune on eBay. It's ridiculous the amount of money I've spent on eBay. Now even when I open eBay, it's like, more trolls for you. You want more trolls?
Oh, that's your retirement fund right there.
Yeah, and also I was reading an article the other day that was saying puppetry has actually got really big lately, and I was like, I knew I was on trend.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at something else of yours too. Hang on a second. Is it coming? Come on.
Oh.
He thought I was a really good cook, but they were ready meals.
I pretended I was vegan to get a second date.
I'm secretly a pole dancer.
I got dressed and left the house every day so she wouldn't find out and be fired.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Those lies, we haven't made them up. We have an open submission on our Facebook, which, if you're feeling like it's totally anonymous, we would love people to go and continue to fill it in because it's always open. Lies that people have told their partners, doesn't have to be you, somebody you know is fine. Secrets that they've kept from their partners. And then at the beginning of the show, the whole spreadsheet is blacked out. We get people to give us a number and we just pick a number, and that's the lie we use, or the secrets to inspire the show. So all the ones in that promo video were all shows that we've done.
Wow.
Fabulous.
Amazing. Do you have, you mentioned you've got some shows coming out. Any other shows that you want to talk about while we're gabbing?
Yeah, while we're at it, in July, Sex, Lies and Improvisation is going to be in Clapham, and we're doing double bills with some of, honestly, the best improvised shows in this country. Project 2, Pippa Evans and Beings, we're so pleased that they can double bill with us. It's going to be really good fun. And then in June in Camden, we're taking our new show, which was like just at the point of us launching it before lockdown, and then it got mothballed. And that's Mates, the improvised 90s sitcom. And that's just going to be so much fun. We've been like, so ready to go with this show. We've had more gigs booked and cancelled for that show than you've had hot dinners. We're going to do it in June this time.
Well, and people can find all about that on various social media outlets, can't they?
Mates is at Mates Improv. Sexualized Improvisation is at Sexualized Improv. And Lovefool is at Lovefool 90s. And if you want to know what's inside these glossy pages, check out my Instagram, because stuff. I've literally just opened it on a "Is your best friend good for you?" quiz. It has been filled in 25 years previously. So I just put loads of really fun stuff like that on Instagram. It's good fun.
Was your best friend good for you 25 years ago?
I've lost the page.
Oh,
She was a fair weather friend.
and did that quiz prove correct?
She's a cool character, and her opinion of you seems to alter with the weather. She loves you when you're up, but seems to go out of her way to avoid you when you're down.
Oh. Is she still in your life?
If she's in this room, we don't have to talk about it.
No. There you go.
Are you upset, Rachel? I'm just going to go and use the...
Yeah. Claire, let's have a look what you've been doing, because you've been keeping busy with various other bits and bobs yourself. If they'll start, come on.
With a hint of grapefruit and a splash of lime, this is the perfect scent for any time. And what's it called? Juiced. Pour on. Juiced. Pour on. And it's quite clever because it works on a couple of levels. So it's like juiced, which is French. And then it also sounds like juiced, because it's like fruit. You don't think it sounds like something that's already on the market? Clive, what about you? Juiced. Pour on. I can't think what you mean. Are you in the bathroom? No.
Claire, did a Muppet die for Clive?
I would show you where Clive is. He's in a box, but he's under my laptop. So
Right, okay. How many Muppets died? Did you cut them apart? What did you do?
There's a big red setter somewhere that's lost all its hair.
What was the decision as well? Because obviously he had like the gingery red eyebrows and beard and the just jet black hair. Was Clive like an emo? Was he going for like his emo stage or?
So that is entirely a visual gag based on a really bad pun. So the Juste pour homme perfume is a really bad play on Just for Men, and Just for Men is a hair dye, and so Clive is clearly not black-haired naturally.
Oh my
Indeed,
God.
it works on many levels, that one, doesn't it?
Yes, the level joke.
And I love the way the eyebrows were articulated during that sketch.
I'm quite envious of those eyebrows. My eyebrows don't articulate that well.
No, you are obviously going to have to stick some on yourself.
Yeah, just stick those on, Claire.
Yeah.
I could just walk around with those, couldn't I?
Yeah. We've got another bit
You've
from
got
here.
that 77k for the eyebrow treatments. haven't
Yeah.
you? So-
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this next bit. Here we go.
First, we'll be taking a trip to Rank Breton Library. It's a lovely little building. Used to be a school in the early 1900s. Really excited to be showing you this building. It was here.
And that always happens, doesn't it? You want to go back and was that based on true story there, Claire?
Yeah, it was. So there's a little commission so Cast in Doncaster gave 5 artists, another one of which is here, carte blanche to do a little bit of a creative presentation. And so I had this idea because my best mate keeps saying, Claire, you'll never guess what, they've knocked this building down and that building's gone and you've got houses here. So I thought, wouldn't it be amusing if there was a sort of who do you think you are kind of program where the presenter goes back to their roots and has their identity so implicitly tied in with the buildings that they loved as a child that they eventually have this massive existential crisis. Like through the show, each of the buildings they go back to is gone to the point where they just go, boom, like, who am I? They just lose all sense of themselves.
Is there a longer version of that one as well?
There is, yeah. Yeah, that's a snippet. That's the first of the 3 buildings that she goes back to.
Yeah. Oh, we've got another viewer comment here from Canada. Carolyn Rydress is watching from Edmonton in Alberta. Hello, David, and hi to my mom, who may also be watching if she got the YouTube working that I set up for her earlier. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you for watching. There we go.
Hi, Dave's mom.
We're going far and wide, aren't we? Now, you've been doing quite a few of these videos during lockdown, haven't you?
I have, yeah. And it's been, lockdown's been, I'm not going to say it's been pretty good, but it's been an opportunity. Because before, I would never have tackled technical stuff, editing or, anything like that. Because I didn't have the skills. And then something happened in March or April last year where there was a whole load of stuff on Twitter, people saying, do you want to do a monologue for me? Do you want to, And so I ended up doing a monologue for a guy on Twitter. And the writer who'd written it got in touch with me a bit later and said, I'm going to do this whole series of poems that I'd like to have filmed. It's my 50th birthday this year, so I'm going to do 50 poems. Would you like to be involved? And so that then became... this poem that I did became a bit of a little film. And so because you weren't allowed to interact with anybody else, I had to do all the filming, the sound recording and edit it all together. And that gave me a bit more confidence to then go and do stuff myself. And so it's gradually growing. And I've started doing a few visual jokes of my own and gags and puns and created a few characters. So I like the direction that it's going in.
Yeah. Well, talking about creating characters, there's another one coming up now. Here we go. Let's start this one. Come on, here we go. Sometimes I have to press it twice. There we go.
What a heartwarming story. And now it's over to Yorkshire for the weather.
All right. Monday, nice, not bad. Tuesday, won't even bother going out, siling it down. Wednesday, you won't need a kite, be cracking flags. Thursday, get your sheets out online if you've got a back garden. Friday, to be honest, it won't know what it wants to do. Bit of a bag of mashings. Saturday, Sunday, typical weekend. Bit of snow, country's going to grind to an halt. Get your sledge out. That's it. Back to your lot.
Dress for all occasions. Have a wonderful rest of week.
We're off there.
I didn't get a word of that.
Love it.
Oh, so good.
Was that a bit of Lorraine Kelly there at the end?
It's my attempt at some sort of Scottish accent. I apologise to all Scots.
Well, dear. I liked it. Very good, that. So is there more to come? You got more in the bag to come?
Yeah, I've got one that is going to be filmed this week and put up. So that's another Clive sketch. Clive's getting a bit of traction, so it's going to be another Clive sketch. Yeah, that'll be up this week. And then who knows?
Excellent. Well, look, we're on the whole weather vein, we do have another weather forecast for you. Oh, what have I done now? Here we go. mixed bag weather-wise, thanks to this western weather front bringing plenty of weather with it. All this weather hits Somerset, Gloucestershire, Cheltenham and Gloucester, but not Bradford and Bingley. Then the weather pushes south and east, always pushing. Push, push, push. I can see the head through the home counties, over the M25 and into London, over Buckingham Palace and a set of EastEnders racing along the Thames, down the road and into Kent, crossing politely at the Blackwall Tunnel, remembering to look right, look left and right again before marching through Kent and out the other side as gallantly as Harold Hardrada himself. Further north, we can expect less weather and more weather, especially in bleaker parts of Yorkshire, with a tendency towards melancholic Victorian literature. We'll see bright spells in Sheffield and evil spells in Hogwarts. Then hazy sunshine in Rotherham, sunshiny haze in Doncaster, and shiny haze sun in Barnsley. Mist and fog to start the day near York, but certainly not fog and mist. Fog on its own will take the form of fog patches, but don't expect mist patches unless your cleaner's feeling lazy. In Cumbria, showers will be surely squally. Light rain and drizzle will be followed by light drizzle and rain, which will be followed by precipitation, downpours, spitting, a drenching, a smattering, a sprinkling, a tinkling, a binkling, and hopefully an inkling. Either way, at some point, some people will get wet, even if that's in the shower and not in the showers. Winds will be gusty and blustery, but not gusty or glustery, whatever you might have heard. Isobars will be tightly packed, the little blighters, as though they're trying to trick the easy jet carry-on weight limits. And don't talk to me about the weather front. Such an affront. Back, front and back and back again with short back and sides. We'll see high pressure in the lowlands and low pressure in the highlands, and all feel the pressure in the Midlands. Scotland will be fine and dry with hail and thunder, sunshine and showers, sleet and snow, bra and pants, gin and tonic, Bill and Ben. I don't know about the Father or the Holy Ghost, but the sun will be out, so check page 3 for tits. Above all, what will the weather be? Changeable. Boom, that old chestnut. No, it will not be changeable. You can't change it. You can't choose it. You can only live through it. Splash, burn, freeze, and blow your way through life at the mercy of the elements. Doomed forever to discuss the weather at the water cooler, in the lift, on the train, at a Tesco, whiling away the hours as you march relentlessly towards the grave. We'll weather the weather, whatever the weather, and then talk about it to strangers in the GP waiting room. Now, back to you in the studio. Who wrote that one, Rachel?
Yeah, I can't do that too many times, honestly. I mean, I have heard you do that a million times, because I think the audio only version we did, I think I edited it as well. So right. I have heard you do it a lot of times, and it never gets old.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. I like, well, whether the weather, whatever the weather. I like that bit.
Oh, I like the Hogwarts line.
Yeah.
Sunny spells in Sheffield and bad spell in Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
like the weather is wuthering.
Wuthering. Yeah. Melancholic Victorian literature, that's where it was.
Yeah. No, I really like that one.
In my head, when I wrote that, we hadn't met actually.
No.
And it was just biding its time for you to come into my life, because you are exactly who it was written for.
A friend of mine said he really loved it, and it's Ronnie Barker. It's Ronnie Barker, and you can imagine Ronnie Barker doing a piece like that, really.
I've never watched any Ronnie Barker, so I'll just have to claim it's pure Rachel E Thorn, actually.
That's a good thing, yes. So there we go. Right, we're going to take a short break just for a few moments, aren't we, Melanie? What do we have coming up?
Get a cup of tea, have a wee, come back.
And what have we got? What's coming up in this break?
I'm completely blanked out there. What have we got coming up or after the break?
No, coming up in this break.
In this break,
I'm hoping you're going to tell us who's doing this next bit. Yeah,
You?
it's going to be competition time with.
Yes. Sorry.
What is it, Melanie?
Competition time
With.
Woo! Dave McClelland. This is why I love working with me.
You're supposed to say it's competition time with Andy Peters, and I say
Yeah.
no.
Time with Andy Peters.
No, not Andy Peters. It's Handy Peter.
Andy Peters.
Yeah, here we go.
Hi, I'm Handy Peter, here with this week's fantastic prize giveaway. In that competition this week, you can win not only a fantastic car, but money too. Can you imagine this sitting outside your house? It's a fantastic 2007 Vauxhall Mariva. It's a 1.6 engine, and it's got all of the mod cons, at least most of them. It's a classic car from the mid-noughties. This classic mini MPV from 2007 has it all. Twin sunroofs to let the fresh air come in if your air conditioning isn't working, or if you don't want to turn it on to save the planet. And it's got tons more inside. Let's take a look. Look at this dashboard, classic mid-noughties. There's a radio and CD player, and it's even got an added Bluetooth accessory, a speaker, a microphone built in here, aftermarket, of course, and it's got a USB charging port. Look at this, a special little hook to hold a plastic bag to put all your rubbish in. Perfect for those fast food drive-thrus. And what about anti-theft measures? Well, of course, it's got a crook lock. And to make it less attractive to potential burglars, somebody on my street remodeled my rear wing. I've added to that customization with some fake bullet holes that really give it that street cred look. And it's customized with a variety of interesting stickers. So if someone you know is a Canadian atheist who loves to play the ukulele, likes zombie films and some of the finest surfing stickers, then this is the car for you. Plus, if your name is Florence, it even has a customized license plate. But it's not just the car that's up for grabs. You will also get the contents of my wallet, which at the moment there's a £10 note, and there's some coffee cards for a well-known fast food chain, and I think there's 4 second-class Christmas stamps. And all you have to do to win this fantastic prize is send a text to 62525. Include your name, address, your bank sort code, and account number. All entries must be received by noon on April the 1st. Remember, you have to be in it to win it. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Handy Peter.
Yeah, there you go, Handy Peter.
Classic.
I woke up again.
He's Peter and he's Handy. And we've got another break now. Those two pieces were meant to run together, that one and the next one. Let's go on to the next one. Here we go.
You know, some people have said I look like Johnny Depp. Yeah, they've actually said I look like Johnny Depp. It's just that it's all in the hair and the cheekbones. So, you know, I don't mind being called Johnny Depp. I guess I'm here to find somebody who not only loves animals, but loves to do little crazy cuckoo things every now and again. Live, love, laugh. Those are words to live by, darling. You've got to live, you've got to love a lot, and you've got to laugh while you're doing it. That's my philosophy. We'll see what happens. Because, you know, we're all on here for a reason. I know the girls, you know, I'm a bit of a ladies' man, you know. I'm one of those men that they like to take out with them on a girly night out. You know, I crash the girls' party. And they just ask me a load of questions, you know, like, you know, Johnny, how do I find the man of my dreams? Johnny, how do I even get a guy to give me his number? Johnny, how big's your you know? Not appropriate, okay? There's some information that you shouldn't reveal straight away, okay? You know, just let people see the iceberg. We don't let everybody see everything straight away. Yes, yeah. I only have the power to control my own behavior. I cannot control others and what they say and what they do.
There we go.
Good.
So the two of us, we recorded some bits specially for this, and some bits we already had in the bag, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what have you been doing during lockdown, and has it involved food by any chance? Because I've enjoyed some cookery during this breakdown, and it's time for my cookery spot.
Segue.
Here we go. And it is called Fannying About in the Kitchen. Here we go.
So let's get cracking. What are we going to do today? Well, we're in this last dribbling days of lockdown 3. And in lockdown 3, I've been baking a lot of banana bread. I found a nice recipe, so here we go. This one calls for 4 bananas in the recipe, but I use 5. They're not the large bananas, they're the packs of 5 that come from Morrison's. Usually they're a little bit browner than this, but these are just all I had at the moment. While you're doing all of that, you've got to get your oven preheated to 180 degrees. So I've got the bananas mashed up there. Now it's time to add 2 eggs. These are large free-range eggs from Happy Chickens, hopefully. And get that all mixed in. So the next thing is 85 milligrams of buttermilk. Now, I don't have buttermilk, I'm sure you don't either, but you can make buttermilk or its equivalent by using 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice. Put that in, and the milk with the lemon juice in it kind of froths up a little bit, so looks a bit maybe yogurty, something like that. Pour that in there. There we go. I don't want that butter to be too hard for mixing it in, so I just put it in the microwave for 30 seconds on low. We do need as well 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. I'll put that in while we're waiting. So as you may be able to see there, the butter has melted quite a lot. Now I just mix that in with the sugar. So there we go, that's my mix of caster sugar and butter. And now it's time to add the flour, bicarb and salt. So just pour that in and kind of fold it in as it's going. So there we go. That's all ready to put in the baking pan. So there it is in my silicone bread pan. So that's a 2-pound bread pan there. And into the oven it goes. Middle of an oven, 180 degrees. And it goes in there for 1 hour. So we'll leave that cooking and I'll be back with you soon. There we go. At the top, as you can see, maybe a little bit dark. That's fine. It doesn't taste burnt, so that's good. And now pop it on the cooling tray, let it cool off for a little bit, and then I'll turn it out to the silicone pan. And that, my friends, is it. Thank you for joining me for fannying about in the kitchen.
That looked delicious.
I like how you used a fork to mash and not a masher.
Exactly. In the original edit of that cooking segment, which was nearly an hour long, I did discuss why I used a fork and not a masher. However, I thought, we're now running it's 7 minutes past 9. We'd have gone on till 11, 12 at night. We didn't need to see me actually do all of that, so I trimmed it quite considerably. But what have you been cooking during lockdown? What's been your go-to thing?
Nothing.
You don't know me at all, do you?
No.
I have been busier during lockdown because I've been homeschooling, not bored, fannying about in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I don't do any cooking in my household. My husband literally does it all.
There we go. And Claire, what about you?
Well,
you've been growing stuff. I know you've been growing stuff last year.
I have been growing stuff. Yeah, I've got some more stuff growing right now. I didn't have I'm going to say I didn't have a very successful growing period last year. I had a load of spinach and then it wilted and then it went white and then it curled up and died.
Oh.
So I don't have a good track record with spinach, but I've got some lovely daffodils outside and some tulips. They're starting to come up, and I've got some onion seedlings sprouting right now, and chili and sunflowers. Oh, it's marvellous. Really,
it's all happening in your front garden, isn't it?
It is.
Is it a garden? Is it a balcony you've got there?
It is a balcony, and it's northeast facing, so we don't get that much sun. And everything flowers about a month after everything else in the world flowers. But it perseveres. God love it.
I can confirm that several Lovefool rehearsal breaks took place on that balcony, and it's a beautiful space. You do really nice things with it.
Lovely. It sounds like it's like half an acre of outdoor space that you have there with the produce that you're growing.
You could do really nice things with it if you weren't Claire.
I just like it. It's interesting to bring up nature, actually, because I've been doing a little bit of nature scouting through lockdown, and I think I'd quite like to have my own nature show. So this is kind of a little snippet on what I'm going to send to the BBC.
Yeah, here we go.
You never.
Oh, sorry. Fanny Craddock. This is why I called it fannying around in the kitchen. The original 1 hour edit of my cooking segment related to Fanny Craddock and how she used to cook with her Johnny.
Can you trust a chicken?
Fanny and Johnny. But of course, I cut that out for the shorter edit. So you missed out on my Fanny reference. Sorry.
Melanie, do you like what you do? Yeah. I mean, it's all right, but I'm not doing it for the money, really. We're live. Oh, and welcome back to Nature Watch with Melanie Hopkins. Well, it's a quiet day here in my small little town. There's a few birds chirping and they're out and about. One's just flown past there. You can't see it, but it has. That was a blackbird, that one, I think. I don't know. Not much activity on the garden today. Not much activity at all. We're just sort of waiting and seeing what we can find, really. Maybe a bird will kind of swoop down and give us something to film. You can hear him. You can hear him, but it's not. It's a bit shy today. This is it. Well, if no wildlife shows up, then we might as well just take nature shots, eh? Why not? All right. Well, I'm gonna go and take the microphone, would you? Thanks. If you listen closely, then you could actually hear a dove. Right when somebody soars, right when sometimes, if we're really lucky, we can actually find wood lice right here on the decking. But you've got to be very vigilant because they like to hide in between the wood. And sometimes they are, in fact, spiders. So we've just got to have a little look and see what crops up. Maybe not today. Oh, we might actually have found some flies here. Oh, no, they're dead. Day 7, and the birds have still not yet found the bird seed that is hanging off of this rail. It's in good bird's eye view. Well, obviously isn't, but they'll come. We'll get it eventually. Today's efforts of spotting wildlife are unfortunately unsuccessful. We've heard a few calls of a dove and a dog, but you know, every week we're not going to get the same thing. And so, back to you in the studio.
Ah,
That was the one time that background noise worked in a video and didn't like hinder you in any way, and you had to stop.
yeah. Nature Watch. That's going to get you on BBC. That.
What do you think? Do you think I should send it in? I think it's a winner. I do.
Yeah,
honestly, I think they'll commission me tomorrow.
Oh, hang on a moment. I've got a comment on that. Move over, Attenborough. Mel's in the house.
That's me.
There you go.
I love that CCTV shot of a blackbird. Just like one blackbird.
Just one.
Hopping about.
Do you know how long I had to watch that CCTV to find just an inkling of an animal?
Is that real CCTV? I thought you'd actually put your phone out of a window or something.
Oh no, yeah, it is real CCTV. But I also had like unseen footage as well, where I just started pissing about in the garden, just doing like I kind of recreated the Titanic scene, which you might see on the next episode. So you know, stick around for that because that'll soon be on telly. So
yeah. There we go. Excellent. What's coming up next, Melanie? That running order list. Is she frozen? She's frozen. Or she's just staying really, really still.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, there we go. She's back in the room.
I just said the word naughty and it didn't like it. So it's well, anyway, we're going to carry on. So this is a bit naughty. So if anybody's around kids right now, you know, put them to bed and watch this on your own because it's a little, you know, bit of nudity. Yes,
exactly. And it's watch carefully because questions will be asked.
Yes, they will. Yes, we've got an opportunity for a point here.
Here we go.
This one. A bit more interactive.
Hang on a moment. Let me get the right thing here. There we are.
Nude desire. Nude desire. Nude desire. Nude desire. It's got nothing to do with vegetables.
Okay, so obviously the name of the game is Nude Desire, which is absolutely not a parody of something that you've seen on TV before. It's a completely original idea. So I'm also pitching that to Channel 4. So the name of the game is you're going to have two people that you have to guess who it is. And now it's an extra special episode because it's a celebrity episode, you know, famous faces. So I've managed to get two famous faces. And we're going to go start, obviously, from the bottom of the body and work our way up. And, you'll have some clues. So we'll start with the first celebrity that you have to guess. And we'll have, you know, think out loud.
Shout out. Okay, shout out when you...
Yeah. Oh, category feet.
Odd socks.
Yeah. Who do we know that might have odd socks? This is obviously not a perfectionist person, you know?
Very slender feet.
athletic, do you think?
No, they don't look sporty.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, there's a beat. A musician,
Oh.
a drummer maybe. Someone's keeping time.
Oh.
oh. Okay, so that was your first clue. This is celeb number 2 for the feet. A bit more organised, matching socks this time.
Yes, and purple, I feel, is a big hint in this one.
Why have they got matching shoes and a purple cushion?
Coordinated.
Oh, listen to that clock going.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
A bit naughty.
Oh gosh.
So, you know.
Here we go. Naughty bits.
Yeah. It's a man. Oh dear. Is that
could
what
be
it's
anyone.
gonna tell us?
Oh.
Those naughty bits.
It's number 1. Okay, no, it's all right. Okay. Right.
This person wears a Mac, so maybe they're quite fashionable, you know.
Green Mac. Purple socks and a green Mac.
Crikey.
They get you hot under the collar.
Yeah, I know. Getting all a bit steamy there.
I know.
Any clues, any ideas?
I think the first one, just because of it's a cocker. I think it's either Jarvis or I think it's Jarvis Cocker.
Oh.
Or Joe Cocker. Jarvis.
Okay. Rachel?
I really haven't got any clue what's going on. I haven't watched Channel 4 since the internet.
Crikey. Are we ready to move on to the next bit then, Melanie?
Do you know what? I think we are.
Here we go. Come on. Is that the first bit again? Oh, this is where we're guessing, is it?
Yeah. So we're looking for Jarvis Cocker or Joe Cocker. That's the
New
that's what we're
desire.
looking for.
Oh.
Oh, it was footballer Robert Lewandowski. Yeah, Polish footballer, I'm afraid.
Because that was the big
Oh,
poll.
no, spoiler! The second one was Carol Morden.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh,
How
How could you not get that?
yeah. It was so obvious, wasn't it? Come on.
I've never even heard of that footballer.
heard of that footballer?
Is it
It's
renowned?
lockdown, you know, you make do with who you have. You
Yeah.
know, who could just come in at the studio in the last minute. So
He's renowned for his toilet roll ding dong.
yeah. And
We
mismatched socks.
we have more to come. Here we go. Here we go.
So this is your opportunity for the point. So don't worry, that won't go work against you. This is now time for you to snatch your point.
Oh,
Ooh.
this
Next
might be
question.
this might be in Rachel's
Which it means
Rachel's
is not
magazines may have this.
a position in the Kama Sutra. Looking for something that's not a position in the Kama Sutra. A, the pterodactyl. B, the majestic lobster. C, splitting bamboo. Or D,
Bambo.
desire.
We just shout
Want to get a
out.
little pause?
Yeah. What do you think?
I want to pause it, Dave. I want to pause.
Do I need to pause it? Oh!
Do you know what? I'll give you both a point.
Yeah, there you go. The majestic lobster.
Yeah.
How is the
meant it.
pterodactyl in the Kama Sutra? Did they know about
I know.
How
thought-
do you like that knowledge?
That's not in your magazines, Rach.
I don't. I would like to challenge the source material.
What, the Kama Sutra?
Yeah, I've seen for like hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pterodactyls like
Thousands of years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there you go. They most likely came across some old bones and thought, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try.
the same way.
I quite like to know about splitting bamboo because that's quite an intriguing name.
Yeah.
Imagine what happens.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway, if you'd like to know, please look it up. Or don't, actually. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's Google search history is going to be wiped.
Do it at work.
Your loved ones will be like, oh, crikey. Right. What are we on to, Melanie?
Okay, well, now is your time to get another point, which shall not be, so easily being able to get. So now we're going to go to our bad joke corner. So I hope you've got your bad jokes, contestants. The more terrible, the better. We want to hear the worst of the worst. And we're going to give you a point.
I'm going to go first. I'm going to put them full screen so we can get the full delivery.
Here we go.
Here we go. And Rachel's going first.
Oh, Rachel, tell us your bad joke.
What's brown and sticky?
A stick! That was next level dad joke.
It was. Claire, your time to shine.
Why did the actor Edward Woodward have 4 Ds in his name? Because if he didn't, he'd be called Ewa Woowa.
Ewa Woowa.
I have heard that joke before, but I've heard it with the punchline Ewa Woowa. Ewa Woowa.
Wonderful moment. Classic moment. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both.
I think for me, are we voting on that?
Yeah.
I think Claire gets it.
For
that, the delivery of the woo-wah.
Ewa Woowa.
Yeah.
Ewa Woowa takes the point.
Say it again, Claire. Say it again.
Ewa Woowa.
Maybe that's the position in the Kama Sutra.
Yeah, I think it must be. And then in Yorkshire, there's a wee-ah.
Ewa Woowa.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Right, we're on to that last little bit now to make up points and find out who's going to be the winner. So we have it's game show time, and to select a game show, we have the Magic Mondays game show generator.
Ooh.
Gone all high tech on this one.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go first? Pick somebody, Melanie. Oh, Rachel. Right.
Rachel's a volunteer. Let's go with Rachel.
Right. How many times?
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in there.
4.
Number 4. University challenge.
Hooray!
How about that? Hang on a moment.
University challenge.
There we go. Are we ready with the question? It's all very quiet now.
Who was Henry VIII's third wife?
Jane Seymour.
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
correct. She's got that point back. It's
Yeah.
neck and neck. It's been neck and neck. That's
No,
whole
I'm
thing.
naming them all in the correct order. If any of my family
Oh.
watch, to be absolutely throwing stuff at the screen. Rachel, shut up about Henry VIII.
Were you a little bit obsessed?
I've just got a really good memory for wives. No, it's just the sort of thing I know. I was really worried you're going to ask me something about celebrity culture and I would have not one clue. But Henry VIII, I'm there.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, Henry VIII and all those wives, and the revelations coming out about Boris Johnson today, and how that is it Jennifer Curie that they were. Yes.
Yeah.
So he left his wife, went off with somebody else, and cheated on the girlfriend with her. What do people see in him? It must be like the Henry VIII thing.
Is it the power? It's the power.
I don't know. There's no questions in this, is there? Anyway,
Yeah,
Claire,
anyway.
your turn for the game show generator.
Wow, wow, wow.
Here we go. How many?
2.
1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, or 4.
3.
3. You have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, it's still going.
Interpretive Dance.
Am I Chris Tarrant?
Yes, you are. Can you do Chris Tarrant?
No.
Okay.
Anyway. Claire, for a extra point in the Magic Mondays game. Are you ready to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I am.
Perfect. Okay. How many US presidents have been assassinated throughout history? Is it A, 4, B, 5, C, 3, or D, 2? Cue the heartbeat. Do, do.
Bum, bum.
Do, do.
Bum, bum.
No coughing either. If I hear coughing from anyone.
Am I allowed a 50-50?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, we'll allow it. We'll allow it. So your 50-50 reveals A, 4, and D, 2.
Well, my knowledge is limited to 2, but that doesn't mean there weren't more. So, do I go with my head or my heart?
Always a tough decision.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with 4.
Final answer?
Oh gosh. Yes.
You just won 1 point.
Oh!
Awesome.
Are we still neck and neck here?
No, I think Claire's
Are we still neck and neck in points?
No. Claire's ahead.
Yeah, Claire's ahead by 1 point. So we've got 23 for Claire and Rachel is 22.
And is there one more game show round?
Go on.
Here we go. Rachel, how many?
2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1.
1. Tipping point.
Hey. I like doing this tonight a lot.
Is Tipping Point a TV program?
Yeah. And it's basically based around, do you remember the Penny Falls games in Seaside arcades where you put in tuppences what used to
yeah.
be pennies, and then they go down, and then so you have to answer a question right. Then, if it's correct, you can put your coin in a slot.
Oh, right.
We don't have that
not
stuff
the
though. We don't have that. We've just got a
Yeah,
question. That's all we have.
Right, okay.
I've got the sound effect of the coin going down, but
Oh,
you know,
right.
yeah. So you get that if you get the question right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Born ready.
Let's go ahead. What does the Latin phrase carpe venum translate to in English? Carpe venum.
Well, carpe is seize. I thought you were going to say carpe diem, and I was like, I've got this so in the back.
Yeah.
I think venom sounds like the Latin word for come, as in venute. But that doesn't make sense. Seize the cum. It's more in your language.
No, that's
Thank
new
goodness we're
desire.
behind. We're
that's
past the
not-
watershed. We're okay. We're okay. Seize
I mean,
the cum.
Yeah, that's my answer. Seize the cum.
Seize the cum. Is that right?
Final answer. Yeah, that's no. I'm afraid no. It's actually seize the wine.
Oh,
Seize the wine.
Um,
Vino.
How
Venom.
are we spelling venom?
Vinum.
Is that how it's said? Is that like a known expression?
Oh, she's taking it to the judges.
Such a dick.
I bet if you'd said Vinum, she'd have got it.
Yeah, I think you might have mispronounced it.
Oh,
I'm such a shit quizmaster. Sorry, pardon, rubbish.
I'm such a shit fun Sunday night contestant.
are we going to accept the challenge? What do you think?
What, for another one or a point?
No, to give her the point, because I think she would have got it if you'd said Vinum. If she'd asked for the spelling, I think she would have got it.
Yeah,
The thing
and
that-
now it's neck
okay.
and neck. So with Claire, this honestly just really rides on you at this point.
Yeah,
so the
here we go.
pressure-
So back to
You
the
should
Magic
give the
Monday.
point to the spirit of gamesmanship.
Yes, the random game show generator. Here we go. How many?
3,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
2.
Number 2 is The Chase.
Ooh.
Hang on, let me get The Chase.
These 4 people have never met before, but by working as a team, they have the chance to win thousands of pounds. There's just one thing standing in their way: the chase. The chase is on.
Oh, how about that?
Very dramatic.
Right. I know. Now, the question for this one is actually going to be from The Chase.
Ooh.
So
Talk to us.
I have to get it, first of all.
Sport does Fanny Schmeller compete for Germany? A. Swimming. B. Show jumping. Or C. Skiing?
Claire, in what sport does Fanny Schmeller compete for Germany? A. Swimming. B. Show jumping. Or C. Skiing.
Well, Dave, I have not the foggiest idea. So I'm gonna go for swimming.
Swimming. Let's see what happened on The Chase.
You've put show jumping. Yeah. Why'd you put show jumping?
I don't think it's skiing.
No, you would know. You would know.
Yeah, you'd think. Swimming, it doesn't really have a ring for me like Fanny Schmeller. So I just thought it goes with show jumping.
We're gonna make a rule now, never to say her name again.
That's right.
I'd be straight down the court in the morning if that was my name. I'd have that changed straight away. Right.
It's tense for Claire, this. It's tense for Claire.
Okay, we're 2 from home. We've got to get there. And quickly. The correct answer is... Oh, I keep fencing on knowing that. Oh! I should have known that.
There we go.
There is another professional skier, I think he's Austrian, called Andreas Wank.
You'd have got that one there, wouldn't you? Did you know Schmeller?
I didn't know Schmeller, no. I know.
No.
But I would have used the same logic as that contestant, that it was a really horsey name. So
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Well,
come on. Where are we at there, Melanie?
I'm doing a really rubbish drum roll on my knees.
Have I frozen?
So, am I frozen?
No, I'd frozen for a moment there. Here we go.
Okay. So, with 23 points is Rachel. And with also 23 points is Claire. So you both get to pick from this absolutely fantastic. Yes, well done. Congrats to our winners.
Here we go. What have we got? What have we got?
Fantastic prize board.
The prize board. Obviously, no expense spared. Yeah. No expense spared.
That commission, you know, it's going right here, folks. So, Rachel, if you'd like to go first and pick your prize.
Number 3, please.
Number 3.
You have won a day at the spa with a full body massage. Ooh, get relaxed. Ooh.
Oh, that's like the best prize ever.
Yeah.
Love that.
Obviously, these prizes aren't real. We can't afford to give you that. But, you know, if you want to go to a day spa, please do.
I'm happy about it, Rachel.
I'm kidding.
Come on over. I've got the oil ready, Rachel. I've got the oil ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to tell you, it's McClelland Spa. Yeah. Rachel. No, Rachel, you just done yours. Claire, please.
4, please.
4.
Number 4.
You have won a voucher for your local park cafe with a maximum £5 spend.
Whoa.
I believe the coffees are $4.50. Do what you will with that. Well done.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well done to all of you. That was absolutely fantastic. To have joint winners after all of that, after an hour and a half of utter madness. Thank you so much for putting up with us and being our guests. It's been a wonderful treat to have you here.
Thank you for having us as the first ever guests.
I'm just so honoured that we were first.
You took our chairs.
Yeah. It's nice to do things with Claire. I miss Claire.
Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Okay, Melanie. Well, we're done. I'd like to thank our guests. It's been an absolute treat. It's time for those closing titles. I've just got to get those up.
Thank you so much for being a part of this. It's so special.
Is it going to go? Come on.
It's
Whoa.
just another magic Monday. I wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. My I don't have to run day. It's just another magic Monday.
Courtesy of Becky.
There's
Beautiful.
another bit. And there's us. Claire, I forgot to put your whatnot on there. Your Twitter, Instagram stuff. I think I've got Rachel's somewhere too. Have I? Okay. Can't find it. Can't find it. Sorry. But we mentioned it, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's been a treat. Take care, my darlings.
Thank you. See you
Ta-ta.
soon. We can drink Debbie's in pubs.
Yeah, hey! Bye! Good night! Bye!
Good night.
Bye! I'm taking you out. There we go.